Hey, what's up everybody? Hammerheart Matter Reviews here once again. Today we're doing another edition in my series where I'm counting down my favorite songs by one of my favorite bands. So a little while ago I took all your votes on which bands you wanted to see. It was a very close vote between Deicide and Woods of Ypres. Deicide won by a couple votes, so I did that one last month, but because there was so much interest in a Woods of Ypres countdown, I am doing that today. So I'm going to be talking about my favorite 15 songs by this excellent Canadian band, of course led by band leader David Gold, who passed away far too young in 2011. They only released 5 albums, but they're all very awesome. This is basically a Canadian legend, like a legendary Canadian band. Started out more in the black metal vein, melodic black metal, but still with a lot of hints of doom metal in there, and then over time it kind of became more of a doom metal band with hints of black metal in there, but just really their own unique take on the genre, and I absolutely love everything they've done. Very hard to pick favorite 15 songs, as I don't really feel like there's too many weak songs in their entire discography, but these are always fun to do, so let's just get right into this. Kicking this list off in at number 15 is The Will to Give, which is of course off of Woods 2, Pursuit of the Sun and Allure of the Earth, which is my favorite Woods of Ypres album. So you're going to see a lot of songs from that album on this list. But yeah, just absolutely awesome songs. Could easily be higher than number 15. Don't take these rankings as like written in stone. I'm sure on any given day I might switch the order of a few of these. But yeah, if you're a first-time listener, any of these 15 songs, go check them out. But yeah, go listen to The Will to Give. Kicks ass, awesome song. Up next, going with Everything I Touch Turns to Gold and Then to Coal. This is of course off Woods 4, the Green album. This album as a whole, definitely more on the doomy side as opposed to the black metal side. But his clean vocals are very unique and just awesome, almost bringing in like a Peter Steele Typo Negative kind of vibe to the singing anyways, but yeah, still bringing in that Prairie Doom sort of atmosphere, and just, yeah, really standout song on a good album. Up next, we're going with December in Windsor. This one is from Woods 3, and this one is a nice acoustic number. Arguably, this isn't even a metal song at all, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love this song. I love the lyrics. It's just, yeah, folky brilliance. Absolutely love it. Up next, let's switch to the last and final album with the song Finality. So this is, of course, like I said, from Woods 5, Gray Sky and Electric Light. And yeah, this is one of the 2 closing tracks to close out the album. This is such a sad album and song. Like these last 2 songs, it doesn't get much more heavy and sad than that. I'll be talking about the other one after as well. But yeah, this is just like pure depressing doom metal, but really beautiful stuff as well. Had to be on my list. Let's go back to Woods 4 here with I Was Buried in Mount Pleasant Cemetery. This is probably one of their more well-known songs. They did have a music video for it, and yeah, well chosen as a single from the album. Really solid stuff here. Absolutely love it. Just missing out on the top 10, but number 11 ain't too bad. Now let's get into the top 10, my favorite 10 Woods of Ypres songs. So this one, then coming in at number 10, is actually not from any of their albums, but it's from their single titled Home. The song is Falling Apart. So these were a couple songs that didn't quite make the cut for the Woods 5 album, but they're strong songs nonetheless. And yeah, I like this one so much that it's making my top 10. It's really awesome. I actually like it better than a lot of songs on Woods 5, so I'm surprised that this one didn't make the album, but maybe it just didn't fit the overall mood that they were going for. But nonetheless, very solid song. If you haven't heard this single, go check it out because it is really, really awesome. Up next, let's go back to Woods 3 with Darkest Blues, Relief That Nothing Can Be Done. So this is kind of the second half of a 2-part song. So I didn't want to cheat and put both songs here, but I like the second half better. It's where it kind of picks up the pace, gets into more of a black metal feel here. Deepest roots, darkest blues. Just fucking awesome. Great raspy vocals here as well, mixed in with the cleans, but really awesome riffs in this song. Solid, solid stuff in at number 9. Up next at number 8, we're going back to Woods 5. I was talking about the 2 closing tracks on that album. Well, here's the other one, Alternate Ending. Oh, so depressing and heavy, but beautiful and sad. All these things at the same time. Just absolutely gorgeous song. Easy addition to my top 10. Up next, let's go back to my favorite album, Woods 2, with the Ghosts of Summers Past. I just absolutely love the build-up in this song. It's got more of a somber feel to it, but really becomes almost joyous and sad at the same time. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but if you hear the song, you'll know what I mean. It starts with this really like reflective, contemplative lyrics that are like sad and thinking that he like missed out on things in his past, but then it like kind of picks up the pace and gives him some lift of his spirits near the end. All in all, really awesome song in at number 7. Let's stick with the same album for number 6, but go with something a little bit heavier with Dragged Across a Forest Floor. It's definitely one of the heavier songs on the album, and it just absolutely kills it. Love this song to death. Easily could have even been higher here. There's still going to be more songs from this album coming up because this album is an absolute masterpiece in my opinion. But yeah, Dragged Across the Forest Floor. Go listen to it. Now into the top 5, my 5 favorite Woods of Ypres songs. So just cracking the top 5, going back to Woods 3 with The Northern Cold. Another song that they have a music video for, which is really cool. They're just standing there in the snow playing, and just awesome. Still got the black metal vibes going on here. Just perfectly captures the atmosphere of The Northern Cold. Really kick-ass song, great way to start the album, and yeah, easy addition for my top 5. Haven't talked about Woods 1 yet, which I have a poster of down there, Against the Seasons, but let's get to that right now. Coming at number 4 is The Sea of Immeasurable Loss. Oh, I absolutely love this album. I mean, could probably be considered more of an EP. There are only 5 tracks, but wow, front to back, absolutely amazing. I could have almost put this whole thing on here, but The Sea of Immeasurable Loss, one of my favorite tracks on this album. There might be one more coming up, but yeah, absolutely kills. Love this song to death. If you have not heard this first album, please do yourself a favor and go check it out. It's a different vibe compared to the rest of their output. This is definitely more of a black metal album, but they still bring in a little bit of doom elements in there too, and the clean singing interspersed with the raspy vocals. Absolutely amazing. David Gold's drumming is next level. Love this album to death, and The Sea of Immeasurable Loss is no exception. Up next at number 3, let's go back to Woods 2 with the closing track, The End of August. Absolutely love this one. The opening double kicks into the main like tremolo riff, and just the raspy screaming is just absolutely amazing. This could have even been number 1. Pretty much at the end of every summer I listen to this song. Obviously I listen to it more throughout the year too, but this always just kind of gets me in the mood for the end of August, and kicking into fall just suits it perfectly. Awesome, awesome stuff here in at number 3. 2 more songs. What's it gonna be? Let's go back to the first album, Woods 1, with A Meeting, Place, and Time. One of my favorite Woods of Ypres songs of all time. Just, oh, such a standout moment on this first album, and a standout moment in their entire discography. Absolutely love this epic song. Needed to be high on my list. Almost at number 1, but that just leaves one more song. What's it gonna be? Let's go back to Woods 2, my favorite album, with my favorite song, a very sad song, but it's gorgeous, Allure of the Earth. This really slow, doomy build up here with the acoustic guitars and David Gold's absolutely magnificent vocals here, and just the journey that this song takes you on, it's unmatched. I absolutely love this. Even though it's a depressing song, it might bring your mood down. It is just, it's perfect, perfection here. Easily my number 1 choice favorite Woods of Ypres song. So anyways, these are just my opinions as usual. Love to hear yours down below. Let me know what your favorite songs are. And yeah, I always like to get conversations going, especially about a kick-ass Canadian band like this. So anyways, until next time, Hammerheart Metal Reviews, out!